The air in my brother Tom's house was still and heavy that week. He was in Mexico with his fiancée, leaving me, Chris, the entire place to myself. I lived upstairs, a sprawling open space that connected the living room, kitchen and dining area with a hallway leading to my bedroom. Tom had the downstairs with his own separate entrance, though a door inside connected our two worlds. It was a normal evening, or so it began. Around 7, I walked in, flicked on the TV, and started preparing a simple dinner of chicken and rice. The mundane sounds of the television filled the background as I chopped and stirred, creating a comfortable hum of domesticity. But as I was cleaning up, a dull thud echoed from downstairs. It wasn't loud, just a subtle impact, like something settling or falling. I paused, dishcloth in hand, and listened intently. Nothing. Tom's apartment had been empty for days, so I dismissed it as an old house making its usual noises. Still, an unsettling prickle traced its way up my spine. I muted the TV, walked to the connecting door, which was already ajar, and descended the stairs. I flipped on the lights, walked through Tom's living room, kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom. Every corner seemed normal, every item in its place. Reassured, I climbed back upstairs, finished my chores, and settled onto the couch, losing myself in TV until sleep started to tug at my eyelids. I was just drifting off when a sudden burst of music jarred me awake. It was loud, an unfamiliar, slow, instrumental piece with a distinctly dark vibe, emanating from my Amazon Alexa on the kitchen counter. "Alexa, stop!" I called from my bed, but it ignored me. Annoyed, I got up, stepped into the hallway, and repeated, "Alexa, stop." This time, the music ceased instantly. I stared at the device, assuming it was a glitch, and returned to bed. A few minutes later, as I was again nearing sleep, Alexa's synthetic voice cut through the silence. "Sorry, I didn't quite get that. I'm having trouble understanding." That sealed it. Clearly the thing was malfunctioning. I walked back into the living room, yanked the power cord from the wall, and went back to bed, falling asleep almost immediately. I don't know how much time passed, but I awoke abruptly to music again, blaring from the living room. Confusion warred with a rising panic. I'd unplugged it. It couldn't be on. I shot out of bed, creeping down the hallway, a cold dread replacing my earlier annoyance. "Alexa, stop!" I called out, and the music died. My eyes landed on the kitchen counter. The Alexa was plugged back in. I froze, staring at it. I distinctly remembered pulling the cord. There was no doubt in my mind. A visceral wave of terror washed over me. I didn't investigate further. I turned, raced back to my room, and locked the door, gratitude flooding me that it even had one. I grabbed my phone, intending to text Tom, asking if he'd returned early and was playing a prank. But then I saw it. Location, Mexico. This wasn't just weird. It was a living nightmare. I dragged a chair to the door, pressing my ear against it, listening. Silence. 10 agonizing minutes passed like this. Then a whisper, so quiet, yet clear, from the living room. "Alexa, play." A name I couldn't quite make out followed. My body went numb, a wave of sickening dread washing over me. Before I could even react, the music erupted again, louder than before. I grabbed my phone, dialing 911, screaming into the phone that I was calling the police, ordering whoever was out there to get out. Pure panic had taken over. The music was deafening, making it impossible to hear anything else. I had no idea if the intruder was still there. The operator answered, and I stammered out that someone was in my house. When the song finally ended, I yelled, "Alexa, stop," again from my room, and it worked. A few minutes later, the police arrived, calling my name from downstairs. I cautiously emerged, explaining everything. They searched both floors, finding nothing. One officer noted that my front door was wide open when they arrived, though I was certain I'd locked it. This meant whoever it was had left, but not how they entered. They left, advising me to call if anything else happened. I locked everything, but sleep remained elusive. The next day, a chilling thought gnawed at me. Tom's apartment had been empty for days. Could someone have been staying down there, then ventured upstairs that night? This possibility disturbed me more than the actual event. I stayed at a friend's place. When Tom returned, I recounted the entire ordeal. He only believed me after I showed him proof of the police visit. We installed cameras around the house, both inside and out. Nothing similar ever happened again. Eventually, our parents had us move out to rent the house, a decision I welcomed. Some experiences, especially those that touch the chilling unknown, cling to a place, a lingering shadow that can never truly be erased.
In moments of fear, uncertainty, or danger, reciting Ayatul Kursi acts as a powerful shield. It reminds us that Allah is the ultimate protector over all things. Recite it after every prayer, before sleeping, and when leaving home. No harm can touch you when Allah's protection surrounds you.